everyone, I'm Sarah, and this is Budgetsew, where we create stylish, fashionable looks as inexpensively as possible. Today, I'm going to show you some stylish sewing patterns to get your home organized and ready for company just in time for the Christmas holidays. But first, I'm going to show you a dress that I upcycled. I bought the black polyester from Value Village for $4.99. I added a 7-inch band to the dress to make the skirt fall below the knee. I also used this fabric on another project. I added a band of knife pleats to the hem of a skirt. The link to the video where I show you how is right here at the top of the screen. There's still enough fabric left over for another project, so stay tuned to Budgetsew to see where I use it next. To complete the look, I'm wearing a merino wool Hagar sweater that I bought at the Sears outlet store. The Joey New York shoes came from Value Village thrift stores. I bought my necklace and earrings from the Salvation Army charity store. Now, onto the sewing patterns. The sewing patterns that I'm about to show you are not Christmas patterns, but rather patterns for your home to get it all set and organized for company this Christmas. Holidays always mean company is coming. Get your home ready for guests, including Aunt Martha, who always forgets to bring something, usually her pajamas. I've included a few robe, nightgown, and pajama sewing patterns to ensure that the forgetful guest is comfortable this Christmas. The first pattern, McCall's 6364, is a McCall's Home Center pattern that was published in 1993. This pattern includes instructions for a ruffled valance with an optional band, a ruffled window curtain with tiebacks and optional bands, a ruffled tablecloth, a ruffled quilt with an optional band for a daybed, a comforter cover, a dust ruffle, a ruffled pillow sham with an optional band, a ruffled quilted pillow, and a round pillow with optional eyelet ruffle. Lots of ruffles. The suggested fabrics were not listed in the pattern envelope, but rather in the sewing guide that accompanied this pattern. The suggested fabrics are cotton, cotton blends, calico, gingham, chintz, polished cotton, and cotton flannel. The deck for the dust ruffle, also in muslin. The comforter cover, also in pre-printed pillow panels. The sewing guide has detailed instructions for each project. Included in the sewing guide were instructions on how to make a ruffled pillow sham. I've made pillow shams twice prior to buying this pattern, and the instructions in this booklet are very helpful. If you would like to make your own pillow shams without buying a pattern, the link to my video on how to sew pillow shams is right here at the top of the screen. It's a lot easier than you think. The next pattern is Simplicity 5383. This home decorating pattern is for traditional slipcovers and coordinating pillows. As a decorating tool, slipcovers are a beautiful yet inexpensive way to extend the life of worn or faded upholstery. They are also a wonderful way to disguise those hand-me-downs and too good to pass ups that would otherwise be out of place with your decor. They are the perfect way to impart seasonal interest and charm to even mint condition furniture. Simplicity 5383 was published in 2003. This pattern includes instructions for a wing chair slipcover, ottoman slipcover, sofa slipcover, and club chair slipcover. It also includes patterns for a square flange pillow and a rectangular pillow with bullion fringe. There are a wide variety of fabrics suitable for slipcovers and pillows. Among the choices recommended for this pattern are denim, broadcloth, chintz, sateen, canvas, polished cotton, ticking, piqué, linen, corduroy, poplin, or any medium weight cotton with a slightly crisp hand. For the best results, the pattern recommended to keep the following in mind when selecting your fabric. The fabric should be closely woven so it will not ravel or stretch. The fabric should be pre-shrunk, otherwise you may be in for a nasty surprise the first time your slipcovers are cleaned. If the salvage or end label doesn't say it's pre-shrunk, do it yourself following the care label instructions, or have a reputable dry cleaner do it for you. I've made my own slipcovers before, without a pattern. I draped the fabric over the chair and pinned the excess off along the contour lines to give it some shape. I used a wider than normal fabric and it worked out really well. Another DIY that I did to spruce up my home was that I bought naga hide to cover my ottoman. I bought a cream colored naga hide that was sold by the pound from Forest City Surplus in London, Ontario. To cover the ottoman, I draped the naga hide over it and then stapled it in place underneath where you couldn't see the staples. This cover was not removable, but it looked eminently better than the faded faux leather. It looked brand new. Before I continue with the sewing patterns for the home, please like and share this video with your friends and family. I would love to help others sew and refashion on a budget and troubleshoot their favorite patterns. I also love sharing the treasure that I find at thrift shops. If you'd like to see more from Budgetsew, please subscribe and make sure that the bell is on so you receive a notification when I release a new video. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Budgetsew. Now back to the sewing patterns. If your sewing room or office is the guest bedroom this Christmas, then this pattern is for you. Simplicity 9750 from 2001 includes patterns and instructions for organizers to accessorize your home office. This sewing pattern includes covers for equipment, a back cushion for a chair, paperweights, a pencil cup holder, file covers, a wall organizer, and a bulletin board. The recommended fabrics are 45 to 54 inches or 115 to 140 centimeter wide, with or without a nap, such as broadcloth, calico, chintz, lightweight denim, gingham, jacquards, and linen blends. I like how this pattern uses coordinating fabrics for a designer look. I'll make one of these covers for my sewing machine and a bulletin board to post all my sewing inspiration. Plus, this would really tidy up my sewing area. Do you need extra seating this Christmas but want to keep the cost low? Then consider covering your resin patio chairs with covers. This is a great idea found in Simplicity 2877 from 2008. Simplicity 2877 was designed by Robin Greenwood and is a pattern for replacement cushions, resin chair covers, and throw pillows. The suggested fabrics are 54 to 60 inch or 140 to 150 wide fabric with a nap such as broadcloth, chintz, calico, canvas, denim, gingham, muslin, and tapestry. The next pattern is Butterick 6869, published in 1993. This is another great organization pattern. This closet accessories pattern includes patterns and instructions for 2 hanging storage bags, a gown bag, a dress bag, a suit bag, a handbag organizer, a shoe bag, a suit cover, an umbrella holder, and a hanger cover. Get your closet organized before the holiday company arrives. I like that this pattern comes with padded clothes hanger covers. I really need to make up this pattern because I feel extra special using padded hangers. They seem so luxurious, but with this pattern, I can make them on a budget. The next pattern is Vogue 7817. This is a Vogue craft pattern designed by Mary Jo Heine that was published in 2003. This package includes patterns and instructions to make a beaded table scarf and pillow covers. The table scarf is 15.5 inches wide by 50 inches long. Pillow cover B is 16 inches square. Pillow cover C is 14 inches square, and pillow cover D is 20 inches wide by 12 inches high and includes a contrast inner pillow. This package also includes designs and instructions for beading. The pillows would look so elegant on a sofa. Your holiday company would think you spent a fortune on these designer pillows, but only you would know that you made them. The recommended fabrics for scarf A and pillow covers B, C, and D are taffeta and dupioni. Pillow cover D also in muslin, cotton, and cotton blends. My Singer Sewing for the Home book has a wide selection of decorator home fashions to sew. In the making of these items, they have considered cost, simplicity of construction, ease of care, and coordination of colors and patterns. They have also considered the amount of time involved. Many of these projects can be completed in an afternoon or evening. Also included are designer customizing hints, which you can incorporate into your home decorating projects. This book covers everything from window coverings like curtains and shades to pillows. It also includes a chapter about table fashions, such as table runners and fringed napkins. And the last chapter is all about bed coverings. One of my favorite projects in the book is the banded placemats. These projects are quick and easy and will ensure that you present a polished home look. Just as a side note, I bought this book from Value Village for $2.99. The next book is Singer Home Decorating Project Step by Step that I bought at Value Village for $4.99. I find a lot of great sewing books, including books with patterns, in charity shops, so the next time you're thrifting, be sure to check out the book section. From beginning to end, the step-by-step instructions in Singer Home Decorating Projects, Step by Step, make your sewing for the home projects easy and understandable. The sections of the book deal with general projects, such as curtains, pillows, slipcovers, and table coverings, and projects for specific rooms, such as the bathroom and the bedroom. The bathroom decorating projects include shower curtains and valances, sink and vanity skirts, and embellished towel ideas. The chapter all about slipcovers takes you from pin fitting to layout, cutting and sewing slipcovers and cushions. This book also shows how to make boxed cushions with decorative welting, cushion ties and tabs, and easy slipcovers for folding chairs. I borrowed this McCall Sewing for Your Home Bedrooms book from my mom. This book shows you how you can decorate any bedroom with fabric. McCall's Sewing for the Home Bedrooms shows you how to sew throw bedspreads, tailored bedspreads, coverlets, and dust ruffles. It shows you how to make straight headboards, curved headboards, and then cover them with fabric. It also details how to make traditional canopies, mini canopies, and pole canopies. There are detailed instructions and diagrams for everything. One of the projects is a basic throw bedspread. If you've never made a bedspread before, begin with a simple, easy to sew throw. 2 straight seams and a hem is all the making it takes. It's a good way to begin your color scheme too. The versatile throw looks great in almost any print or pattern, practically any color or texture. The first bedspread that I made had 1 seam straight down the center, and I edged it with blanket binding. I opened up the fabric and threw it over the bed to see how wide it was in comparison to the bed. I saw that it covered half the bed with a nice drape down over the edge. Then I measured the length of the bed and added the length of the side drape to determine the length of the bedspread. I cut 2 pieces to that length, sewed them together, and then used a mitered corner finish for the blanket binding. Easy peasy. Now let's move on to pajamas, nighties, and robes. These patterns are great as gifts or for company who forgot to bring something to sleep in. The first pattern is Butterick 5534 from 1969. It's a Mrs. Nightgown robe and jacket pattern. The sleeveless gown in long or above knee length is gathered into a scoop neckline. It has self-bias trim and a bow. Make it with or without the self-tie belt and purchase lace trim. The slightly A-line robe in long or above knee length and bed jacket have a front button closing, a shaped collar, and 3/4 length sleeves with cuffs. The robe and jacket have purchased lace and ribbon trim. The recommended fabrics are soft or crisp fabrics, such as voile, broadcloth, batiste, gingham, dotted Swiss, and cotton flannel. The bed jacket, view C, also in quilted cotton. That sounds so comfortable. My favorite is view B with the long nightgown and robe. Then there's McCall's 9382. This robe, tie belt, nightgown, and pajama pattern was published in 1984. The long or short front wrap robe has extended shoulders and self fabric as a tie belt. The long robe has long sleeves and optional side seam pockets. All edges have lace banded trim. The sleeveless short robe has ruffles and self fabric bows. The sleeveless pullover nightgown, view A and B, have extended shoulders, a bound V neckline, and center front slit. View A has tie belts attached at the center front and optional gathered shoulders. View B has front and back lace yokes. The sleeveless pajama top, view C, has a bound V neckline, lower slit, front and back lace yokes open at the shoulders, and self fabric ties. The pajama pants, without side seams, have an elasticized waistband. The suggested fabrics are soft fabrics such as cotton, cotton blends, crepe, crepe de chine, charmeuse, lightweight satin, lightweight cotton flannel, and challis. I love the view of the short robe with the ruffled shoulders and bows, matched with the pajama pants. Then there's the Stella hoodie and joggers by Tilly and the Buttons. This pattern is in the book Stretch. Make yourself comfortable sewing with knit fabrics. The Stella hoodie is easy fitting without being too baggy, with contemporary drop shoulders and full-length cuffed sleeves. The 3-piece drawstring hood has a separate lining that looks great in a contrast fabric. The tapered low-rise joggers have an elasticized drawstring waistband, ankle cuffs, and every stitcher's favorite, inseam pockets. The suggested fabrics are sweatshirt fleece, French terry, stretch velour, pont, double knit, medium weight jersey, or interlock with at least 10% crosswise stretch. If you're using a thick sweatshirt fabric, your sewing machine will need to be pretty strong to sew over the multiple layers. You could choose a lighter weight jersey for the hoodie lining and jogger pocket facings, so they're not so bulky. Try a contrast fabric for a pop of color. You can use the main fabric or matching, toning, or contrast ribbing fabric for the cuffs and jogger waistband. This set as pajamas is perfect for those relatives who always feel so cold at night when the sun goes down. The final pattern is the Harlow pajamas from Charm Patterns by Gertie. Inspired by old Hollywood glamour, this set will have you lounging in style. A high-waisted elastic pair of pants with a tunic-style top. The waist, sash, and faux frog closures give these PJs a dose of style. Make them in a silky solid for a jean Harlow effect, or use a cute printed cotton for a beach pajama vibe. The Harlow pajamas are sized in US women's sizes 2 to 20, with separate pattern pieces for A to C cup sizes, D to F cup sizes, and G to H cup sizes. Use 1 or 2 fabrics for the top, sash, and bottom. Fabrics with a solid or fluid drape, such as cotton lawn, rayon challis or crepe, or silk charmeuse for the ultimate luxury. What's really nice about the Harlow pajamas is that it is a free downloadable pattern. I'll post the link in the description box below this video. I hope you enjoyed my stylish sewing patterns to get your home organized and ready for house guests. Please like and share this video with your friends and family. I love sharing my new, vintage, and out-of-print sewing patterns, and my tips, tricks, quick fixes, and even my mistakes when sewing along with you. I also love sharing my wonderful fabric finds that I thrifted from charity shops, as well as brand new fabric online and in-store. If you'd like to see more from Budgetsew, please subscribe and press the bell so you receive a notification when I release a new video. If you'd like to stay up to date with Budgetsew, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Budgetsew. Thanks for watching. See you next time.